we say like hi.
And just say who you are.
Brad Scott. I'm certified prosthetist here at Anatomical Designs. Born and raised in the Uniontown area. Married with 2 children. I have a 5-year-old daughter and a 2-year-old son that keep me very busy. I've been with Anatomical Designs for almost 10 years now. In this, like I said, born and raised in this area. It's you know, I'm very fortunate that I'm able to work in this area and work with a lot of the patients that reside in this area as well. It's very exciting that we're able to do that. Also, we work in Morgantown, West Virginia, Parkersburg, West Virginia, throughout in the Pittsburgh area sometimes, Waynesburg area. So we're all over the area, and it's really nice to capture a lot of the hometown feel that we have here at Anatomical Designs. Probably the biggest reason I got in this field, I was in sports medicine prior to this, so I wanted to stay in the medical type of the field and deal with patients. I worked with a lot of athletes prior, so entering this type of field was a little bit different. We do work with a huge range of individuals, ranging from anywhere from an 18-month-old below knee amputee all the way to a 93-year-old above knee amputee. So, you know, there's a huge range of individuals we work with. That was something I really enjoyed, that I had the opportunity to work with such a vast majority of people. And, but I think what really caught me in this field, I was able to be mentored by the owner of the company. I was able to follow him around for a week prior to starting into this. And just to be able to see people's faces, the way that they were when they came in, how they were, you know, kind of down and they were a little out and not knowing if they're going to be able to walk again, if they're going to be able to, what they're going to be able to do, and being able to take these individuals and seeing them come in wheelchairs and actually pushing their wheelchairs out was just, to me, it was the most amazing thing that I could even, and I thought I could actually be a part of this. So a little extra schooling, Northwestern University, did a year residency and started seeing patients, and ever since then it's been miraculous every day to be able to encounter these people that have these not really, I hate to say disabilities, but they have things in their life that's actually kind of slowed them down somewhat, but we're able to provide a service to them and to actually provide them something that they're going to actually walk again. They're going to help get back to, you know, their lives that they've had before. I just feel that's an amazing accomplishment that we can do every day.
Go into some of the things that you guys are doing that are different here from what you think.
You know, we do have a lot of competitors in the area. We have, you know, they're right here actually in Uniontown, and everywhere we go, patients always have a choice. They always have an option. But I think what sets us apart from all the other companies, one, the hometown feel. You know, we're not coming in from Pittsburgh to see you once every month. We're not coming, you know, from wherever just to see you short term. And we don't work with you short term. We work with individuals on, you know, I've had the same patient for 9 years now, you know, and patients that come in all the time. So we actually we almost feel part of their families. So we like that family feel, but we do things, I feel, completely different than other companies. Number one being just our customer service. I feel our customer service and the time that we put in with a patient, and not only when that patient's in our office, but when that patient's gone home and we start fabricating prosthesis, the amount of time and effort that's put into each and every individual socket to ensure that that socket fits the best possible fit, the ultimate fit that it can fit for the patient, is truly why we're so much different, and I feel so much better than our competitors. We really emphasize on our vacuuming technology, a lot of our elevated negative pressure, just the way that the socket's actually held onto the body. We feel anyone can get a foot from any company, but it's that socket, it's that part that's going to set us apart from anyone else, where it's comfortable. This is something that patients are going to have to wear, you know, all day long, and we want them to wear them all day long, and we want them to be comfortable and be more active. So we spend a lot of time on not just, you know, ensuring that that socket fits properly, but also the alignment. And alignment basically being how that socket is in relation to the foot. We have, you know, a laser posture that we use with our patients. We do a static, a bench, a static, and a dynamic alignment, where that could take us, several hours, even with the patient's not there, to ensuring the best possible alignment so that patient will be able to ambulate initially with very minor adjustments, and that their gait is vastly improved that way.
Go back through that, I think, and start with why alignment is so important, but say it like you were talking to me as an amputee who just came to you and who's a new amputee.
Some of our alignment techniques that we use, the patient will come in through our doors, and then we'll actually fit them on with their static socket, which is basically just a socket without a foot on it. We're going to place them on a stand, and we're going to hit them with a laser level so that we know exactly where in two different planes, so where their knee is, if you have it set in or set out, or the flexion in the socket, that patient, it's optimally set up on the alignment so that when they start to walk, that their knee's not, going to fly out on them, their foot's, working the way that the foot should properly work. That way, whenever the patient leaves here, they feel stable, they feel comfortable, and they're getting the best use out of their prosthetic foot, which we provide for them.
A little bit better. So we talked about socket alignment. Was there anything else, any other techniques that you wanted to mention that you guys are doing that are a little bit different than the rest?
I talked about the sonic vacuum, the laser.
Do you want to talk about?
I'll talk about our turnaround time also.
Turnaround time, and then do you think it might be a little bit too much talking about relationships with I'll let Shannon talk about the relationships with the rehab, with the doctors and stuff like that. We'll put that probably in with the professional resources. So,
we also have the capabilities at Anatomical Designs. We have patients that travel 3-4 hours away, even further away, to come to our office to be able to be fit with their prosthesis. And we want to be able to, when they walk through the door, to start a prosthesis on them, we want them to be able to leave with it. That way they don't have to come back for more follow-ups. So we have the capabilities with our digitizer and our carver to actually be able to fit that patient in within a few hours of their arrival here at Anatomical Designs. So that way they can actually leave with their prosthesis that day. So it's basically the same day turnaround service that we have here. That way the patient, they don't have to be interrupted from work or their daily life to travel back another 4 or 5 hours to come see us.